We've just rolled over into a new calendar year. Do you dread making and breaking New Year's resolutions? If so, you have something in common with Camille. Keep listening for how she reframes this idea. This is The Whisper of New Year's Resolve. Storytime with Delia and Jade Assistant AI. On the morning of New Year's Day, Camille rolled over in bed, already dreading the idea of New Year's resolutions. She'd tried it all before, making big promises to herself about hitting the gym, eating healthier, journaling every day. But by mid-January, the excitement faded and the guilt of not following through set in. Resolutions feel so forced, she muttered, pulling the blanket over her head. What's the point if I'm just going to fail again? Camille shuffled to the kitchen and poured herself a cup of coffee. As she sipped, she stared out the window at the crisp New Year's morning. She felt aimless, disconnected, like she didn't belong to this tradition of New Year, New Me. That's when she heard it. It wasn't loud or demanding. It wasn't a checklist or a motivational speech. It was a gentle whisper from her body. Drink more water. Camille blinked. What? She said aloud. But the whisper stayed with her. It wasn't a command. It was a request. Simple, kind. Drink more water. She put her coffee mug down and filled a glass with water. As she drank, she noticed something strange. A sense of relief. Not just physical relief, but a feeling of alignment, like she was doing something her body and mind agreed on. In that moment, she realized something. Resolutions didn't have to be big, overwhelming, or even planned. They didn't have to feel like obligations she imposed on herself. Resolutions, she thought, weren't forced, they were felt. Throughout the day, Camille kept checking in with herself. She listened, really listened, for what her body and spirit needed. Her body said, stretch. So she rolled out a yoga mat and moved gently, without a structured routine. Her heart said, call mom. So she did, and they laughed over shared memories. Her mind said, write this down. So she grabbed her journal and scribbled her thoughts about the difference between resolutions and resolve. She felt connected, at peace, and most surprisingly, motivated. By the end of the day, Camille didn't have a list of resolutions. She didn't have a calendar full of plans or a vision board plastered with goals. What she had was a sense of resolve, a quiet but powerful connection to herself that she could return to, not just on January 1st, but every day. She whispered to herself, when I listen to what I need, resolutions don't feel forced. They become resolve, an agreement between me and my best self. Camille's story reminds us that resolutions don't have to be about perfection or pressure. They're about listening to what your body, heart, and mind truly need. So today ask yourself, what's one small whisper you can honor? What's one act of resolve that feels natural to you? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what your body, heart, or mind is asking for this new year.